Welcome back to No Man's Sky. So I was watching episode 22, which just went live, and this will be episode 29, I think. And I saw something that I need to go back to that base for. I'm going to build a teleporter. What do I need to build a teleporter? Just 2 carbon nanotubes. Yep, that should be easy enough. And then I'm going to need... I've got a lot of metal plating. Right? So let's build a teleporter. Yeah, this is an outside base. Okay, that's all there is to it. And then let's build one of these, one of these biofuel reactors. What I need for this, I got it all. And then I could hit Q for wiring. Yes, toggle wiring. Yeah, how about that? And then let's hook this up, right? And then we're gonna fire this thing up with we'll use oxygen. Yeah, who needs to breathe? Okay, so yeah, I've got a base here. We're going to teleport away. We're staying in the Hespera. What dimension is this? Just show me my bases. Yeah. Current system, yikes, aggressive. Hilbert, the Hilbert dimension. Yeah, transmission coordinates. Oh, that's yeah, anyway, we're going back to here, because this is what I was watching. And I can do some hunting on this planet too, you know what I'm saying by hunting? I need to get off the peninsula. But I thought I saw this a couple of times, and then I'm rewatching episode 22, and I saw it again, okay? It's a big red square that shows up on the heads-up display. Look at me and my bad self. Oh, you know what? I never replaced these walls. Didn't I buy new parts? It's Luke Lake. Yeah. And I'm positive, okay? However, I wanna go to base parts, and I wanna do, look at these. Triple windows. Yeah. Okay, hold on, ho. Pin details, view variants. Large timber triple pane window base. Window. Oh, I see. No, I just want this one. Okay. And then I want to see. And which ones do I want to edit? Yeah, I don't know that. Well, we'll just X. There's a hole in my head with there's a hole in the roof where the rain will come in. No. Don't you automatically variant me. Base. There. Yeah. 1, 2. Look at those windows, would you? Would you look at those? This is actually where I want the windows. So very carefully, C, X. I got the shakes. X. Yeah. X, and then how many of these can I build? Base again. Yeah. And look, you can hear the ocean. 1. Big windows. Big window panes. I'm gonna need some levelers. Which one of us is blind? Yep. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah, and maybe... Okay, how many more of these can I build? Does it say here how many I can build? Well, we're just gonna say... No, you don't want to get out. I do want to select the base part so it doesn't get all weird. Then C and X. And all I need to do is build one more. Base. There. Windows, look at this. What is that? Hey, I think that's a base. I'm pretty sure that's a... Hold on. Yeah, see that? Right click. Yeah, look at that. What's your name? I told you to come here to see if we could see each other's base. Excellent. There it is. I gotta go over there now. I should fly. Let's fly. That was a terrible turn. So he's in... He or she, I don't really know, is in normal mode. And I'm of course in abandoned mode, and you can see the bases. This is the test. This was way back on episode 20 or 21 that the comment was left on. But yeah, there it is. Oh wow, this is right in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. Pretty cool base. Now for you, yeah, no, it's an underwater base. Okay, I gotta land. I don't have any jet skis, man. I will land right here. This is kind of sticking out of the water. Beautiful. Okay, that's not why I came back here though, but now that I remember, yeah, definitely why I came back here. Yeah, I think I'm closer. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So it's interesting. We are in. He confirmed that the planets were the same. You know, the same types of planets. Everything seemed the same. Oh yeah, I can see your name now. No. No, I can't. So I can't see your base computer. So it's not like it fully rendered in. It's gotta be here somewhere, right? Look at that. Yeah, you're doing some serious mining down here. Look at that. What we got going on? Supply depot. Copper. Excellent. I'm not going to take it right now, but still. Can I juice this thing up? This is awesome. So the thing is, yeah, okay, you need some supplies? Just go into normal mode and build yourself a base. There. Visibility testing. The Caffeine Kid. Right, thank you very much. Caffeine Kid, thank you very much for doing this. Absolutely, I can see it. I'm here. What do we got upstairs? Yeah. Look, you got plants. Keep climbing. Frost crystals. Look at that. And fungal clusters. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, can I gas up your, can I gas up the stuff? Ow. Get off the ladder. Can I gas up the stuff? I saw them, they were up here, right? Yeah, these guys. Can I operate these things? Yeah. I don't know if that's... No, I gassed that one up. Let me gas this one up. Is there... So, is there... Is this how many it takes to power this whole base? Is this gonna work? You had 3 of them here. Let's say that's... Yeah, no, look, the wires turned blue. Check it out. Okay, so now, is this stuff down here working? No. What's this? Oh, just, this only takes 1 biofuel reactor? That's crazy talk. Well, okay. There you go. No, I'm totally taking this copper. Yeah. That's gonna fill up my suit. Right? Copper. It's awesome. So there you go. Look, and you got the little platforms here that you built. Ah, man, this is so cool. So I gotta take a screenshot, okay? So let me get out here. I gotta take a screenshot so that you can tell by the thumbnail that I found this thing. Yeah, that's the important bit. So let's do this. No, let's not do that. Remember that? I need to fix that. Okay, here we go. You got... There it is. I was scared just for a minute. Can I get on the other side of the base? I might have to swim to the other side because... No. There it is. Okay, so let's get the sun rising over here. Mm-hmm. Look at that. A little dimmer. This is important work I'm doing here, okay? Yeah, there we go. So you'll be able to tell by the thumbnail that I found your base. Check it out. And I will say, wow, that's a nice base. Built it all myself. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Do you see where I parked? There we go. How about that? And now I got it gassed up and I'm making more stuff. Yeah. I need to build a walkway all the way out to that base. That's crazy. So you build it in normal mode, it shows up in abandoned mode. You think they'll ever fix that? I mean, that's fun. You know, you could kind of role play that. Right? Supplementary oxygen. Okay, so what do I fill this with? Oxygen. Whoever saw that. So that actually works. Okay, so that's an oxygen shield for underwater. There you go. I knew that at one point, but I don't play the water game very often. Okay, we're here. Now, let me show you what I was looking at over here. So I need to start where my base is. Do 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 do. Do do do. Right. And then this is the peninsula. And then there's that. So now look at the heads up display. So then I'm wandering this way, because remember I'm over here and then there's this building here, right? And I didn't want that. And there's this building here, which is a big old bag of nothing. Yeah, this. And then I went a little bit further, okay? I went a little bit further and I said, oh, I hadn't filled up my ship. So we'll just park right here. And by the way, in anticipation for at some point playing permadeath, 100% on the thrusters. Right, okay, now. So let me look with the scanner. Alright, hopefully I remember to edit the pause out. So I was actually over that building. No, I found it. No, and I confirmed that it definitely is a Sentinel pillar. Okay, so where's my find my base again? Why don't you just show me where my base is? Yeah, I don't understand. It was right here. It showed up right here. I was right down in this... Can you land? Thank you so much. I was right down in this hole here. Okay? There it is. Look. See, it's a red square. Why is it a red square? What's up with the red square? Are you telling me that this is just a red square? Don't be red. Don't be a red square. So it doesn't have the... Don't be red. Okay? Man, I got my hopes all up and stuff, and... It's just a bitter disappointment. Well, at least at the beginning of the episode, we found the base. We found, was it Caffeinated Kid? Dang it. I'm so bad with names. That's why I rarely mention. But, okay, so we're gonna go... I'm gonna go to the bright side of the planet, and we're gonna go hunting. Red square. You reused that. There's nothing red about that. It should be like a blue square or something. Can't stand the jank, don't play the game. Hey, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm still playing the game, but I am definitely... Thank you so much for that. I'm definitely complaining. Yeah, I'm whining. Okay. Ooh. And now it's discovered by the Caffeine Kid. How about that? So remember, because this is my own little world. This was discovered by me, now it's discovered by the Caffeine Kid. So there you go. So that experiment has been completed. Is this a good place to hunt? I think this looks like a fine place to hunt, especially down in this valley. Can I get any scans? He came in on the portal here, and I don't know where the portal is. So usually when it finds something that far away, it's a trading post. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's one of those. I know I can shoot the ground and get stuff. I don't need stuff. I'm really not into stuff. Let's land and start hunting. I need a heat shield. I need all kinds of stuff. So this is going to be the planet that, you know, it's my base. And I can cry if I want to. Let's juice up, as if we were in permadeath mode. Let's juice these back up to 100%. Need to get a recharger on. Alright. And there's a building up on the hill, see that? Where did I see that? Yeah, we'll just ignore that. It's a little too high on the hill. Alright, I need damaged machinery. Or buried cash. 32, wow. Okay then. What do you got for me? I better check my inventory. Yeah. There's the copper situation. Alright, let's put as much copper as I can into the ship. X, 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 X. There. Platinum? Sure. X, X. This stuff that I picked up, polished stone. XX. Let's, I could have refined that. Let's go ahead and refine this. There we go. And let's sort by name. I got plenty of inventory space now. Okay. Did I, what did I get? I just got nanites, right? Yeah, 111 nanites, not bad. Okay, what direction do we want to go in? South? Yeah, we'll go... Oh, was that a, hold on, was that a buried cache? No, it was a cargo drop. There's all kind of stuff here. Buried tech 253. Southish. Yeah, I forget which way the... Thanks. I forget which way the, ocean was, but... We're going this way. This is an awesome planet. Wow, look at the view. Look how much flat land there is. Yeah, no, this is a good place to hunt. And as long as I can find enough damaged machinery to suit me. I don't need this buried tech. I'll get you if I can just reach down and take a bite out of crime there. I can. Alright. That's Fred McGriff, you know. Ancient data structures. Sure. Yeah. And anything else? Nope. Well, let's just keep running. There's some damaged machinery off to the right. See it? Very easy to see. I see it. Yep. I definitely see it. Okay, there's the ancient data structures. I'm gonna get the damaged machinery first. Man, do I need jetpack upgrades? Ooh, we're down here. Wow. No wonder I could see it, because it's in the shadow. Alright, what do you got? Oh, I should check my health. There's a health kit here. I think I've got full health, though. Nothing. Heads up display, full health, yes. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the ancient data structures. Wowee! That's a lot of them. Okay. You know I gotta be able to get a suit slot out of these. Can you see anything? I can't. There's one. Exosuit upgrade chart. I would hope I would get 2 out of all these. Look at... Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, I got 2. That was it? I got 2. I did. Okay. Well, fine. Set one off. Building off to the bottom left. Doesn't look like anything interesting. There's drop pod detected, which is how far away? 5 hours on foot? That's not that far. Where'd I put my ship? Ship's behind me? Yeah, we'll kind of run towards the drop pod then. That gives me a purpose in life. Cargo drop? No. I don't see any buried cache. Need to find some damaged machinery. I mean, what I really need is a better scanner, because I'm getting pretty upset at this scanner. It's kind of crappy. Yeah. What's this? That's just the buried cache. Ow. Yeah, there's a lot of bad dudes on this planet. Suspicious hyperdrive module. Hey, I'll take it. It's not what I was looking for, though. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm no beggar. I'm a fighter. Something like that. Buried cache? No? Buried cache? Over here? Alright, slight detour. Okay. You gotta go where the scanner takes you, because this scanner is random. Didn't I say something about doing the food processor this time? And making some food? I did. I might have lied. Well, because things happened. When I was... Yeah, when I was rewatching a previous episode. Alright, what do we get? 39. Wow. Okay, that's bad. Where's the drop pod? We're going towards my base. Where's the drop pod? You see it? Well, we're just... There's the ship. Okay, don't tell me that's buried cache. I'll walk right by it. And we're totally going the wrong way. I really like to find damaged machinery too. Although with buried cache, you really never know. I know. It's going to give me a life support module if it gives me anything. Because that's all I think this buried cache has ever given me. And these things. Alright, southish. There's the drop pod over there. Okay, show me something. What's this? Buried cache. Yeah. Did I mention this random? Didn't I get this one? Didn't I just get this one? Apparently not. Cracked deionizer, which is cadmium. I'm gonna turn that... I must have had something else in there. What did I put in there? I thought I put rusted metal in there. How did I end up with magnetized ferrite? We don't know. I don't know what I put in there. Okay? But there's the rusted metal that I plan to put in there. I have no idea what I put in there. But it worked. So hopefully it wasn't something that I needed. And I'll put the cadmium in there at some future point. Okay. We do have some water, it looks like. And we do have a cargo drop. And what's this? Another cargo drop. And what's this over here? Cargo drop. Okay, no, we're going this way. Southish. I see water plants. Clams and such. So we might run out of land up here. But at least we have the personal backpack refiner MK2 to listen to. Alright. There's a nice view. What do we got going on? We have... Oh, buried cache. There we go. Okay. Right. To make the nutrient injector system, I need to go to a radioactive planet. What kind of planet? Radioactive. Because I need to make lubricant. Yep. Alright, what do we end up with? So now when I open this up, we should have just ferrite dust. Thank you. Now let's put the cadmium in. Where is it? I have cadmium in the ship, and I also have cadmium on my person. Yeah. Oh, but if I put... And I bet you I burned up all my... Yeah. So I put... Yes, I did. I definitely did. Okay, so hold on a minute. You go back to the exosuit. I want to take the... Can't you reverse the magnetized ferrite? I think I can. Let's reverse the magnetized ferrite back into pure ferrite, please. Just half of it. Thank you very much. I mean, if you ask me, it's just experimentation, okay? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I just wanted to see what would happen. I already knew what would happen, but that's not the point. And, oh dear. You're down in the hole. Okay, that's okay, because I'm not going after the damaged machinery. Or the buried tech. Jeez. Right, we're going... Where the heck is that? There it is right there, okay. What else is there to find here? Yeah, the thing's done. Mm-hmm. Jettison pod. No. Yeah, cargo drop. Ah, buried cache. Okay. Yeah, so now, open this, put the pure ferrite in the bottom, and put that, just show me the suit, okay? Put the cadmium up top, and we get ourselves a 1 to 2 chromatic metal. And I pretend like that I am super smart. It's a big brain move, and speaking of big brain moves, we're going for this buried cache out on the beach. Yep, ouch. Oh, I thought I had nailed that landing. Right next to this plant. Kind of scooch. Gotcha. Alright, what did I get? Just one of, what did I get? Oh, it's way up here. Sort by name, please. Okay. And now I should have a bunch of chromatic metal. Yep, 244 into the exosuit. Pure ferrite into the exosuit. Back it up. Sort by name again, please. Okie doke. And now let's see if we find any more buried cache. This stuff is crystal sulfide. No, that's underwater stuff. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff. Let's cross this water here. Can I make it across in one leap? No, especially not if you screw up. Yep. Oh well. We're there. Anything coming up? Not a lot. Come on now. Yep, might be mostly water up here. Bad plant. Yeah, there's not a lot up here. A little bit further, you never know. Or I could look behind me and see all the stuff I missed. But I didn't miss anything, did I? No. There is, you're kind of in a dead zone here. Yeah. I want damaged machinery, man. I want anything. So there's buried tech. Let's see if that has damaged machinery near it. What's up here? Health restorative and a cargo drop. I keep expecting to see just a big batch of water on the other side of this, just because there's so little showing up on the scanner. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Buried cache. There we go. No, it was a cargo drop. Hold on. It was buried cache and it turned into a cargo drop. You saw it. I saw it. They saw it. Everybody saw it. Saw it. Done seen it. There's buried cache in here somewhere. This scanner is busted. It is busted bad. Fine. No, I think there's buried cache up here. I do. Try to go at it straight. Yeah, I really do. I don't know how to fix the scanner. Maybe... So there's the cargo drop. Maybe the buried cache was on the other side of it? Yeah, right here. Really close. Yeah, this is just gonna be junk. Yeah, emerald. Okay. No, stop. More pure ferrite, please. Pure ferrite. Pure ferrite, not magnetized. Magnetized doesn't work, does it? No, okay. Good to know. Pure ferrite. I know it stopped filtering to the... There it is, pure ferrite. 1 to 3. Good. All the chromatic metal. Alright, do we see any more buried cache? And knowledge stones all over the place. And, there's buried cache down the hill. Okay. I'll zigzag. You want me to zigzag? I'll zigzag. landed. Just more nanites. Sort by name, please. 116, hey. Alright, what are we looking at now? More buried cache. Cargo drop. Well, let's go to the buried technology module. See if that gets us anything. It's every time I find one of those blue things, these are always too close. It's a little further than I thought it was. It's a little further than I thought it was, but there's no damaged machinery here. So unless you're a, which you are, yeah, good. That's sentient plants, and that buried cache. Cargo drop. We're zigzagging. But you can see where if a cargo drops in front of a buried cache, it's not going to show the buried cache. That's what the deal is. That's my theory. Ow. Didn't let the jetpack recharge. Ow. Wow, look how low the shields are. Ben Harvester. International Harvester. You gave me gold, right? No, chromatic metal. Thanks. Yeah, let me get the chromatic metal out of here too. 250. Oh, we actually had too much. I'll make another 69 chromatic metal. Alright. What else do we have here? More buried cache. Good. What about over here? More buried cache. What about here? Cargo drop. That's 276. That's 123. So let me go over here and then see if I can make my way back. Well, you can't say this was a bad hunting trip, except for we didn't land the, you know, the one that got away. Yeah, something like that. Because I've definitely found... Okay, there was another buried cache over here, remember? There was, wasn't there? It's right there. Got it. Okay, good. I want damaged machinery, though. I could review the bases of all the bases I got before. Is that Willie Nelson? Ugh. And, not that there's anything wrong with Willie Nelson for you Willie Nelson fans out there. Because, you know, we're on the road again. Which is a song I like a lot. Suspicious mining beam module. I can use it right now. Let's see, what do we got? Fuel efficiency 2%. You insult me. Absolutely insult me. Don't get out of inventory if you're just going to get back into inventory. Sort by name again. There you go. Okay, we still have plenty of inventory space. And I thought I had 2... Yeah, I do. Okay. What do we got over here? We have a significant number of buried technology modules in that direction. I don't see any buried cache, but I feel like one of those is going to be next to damaged machinery. Surely they would. And we're gonna pick up one of these, and we're just gonna go in this general direction. There's some damaged machinery. Look, 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 right there. There's 2 damaged machinery. Genius. Pay attention to this spurt power, because you're running out. I got that rock right in the face. Okay, damaged machinery number 1. Movement module or heat shield. Although I just need to make the nutrient. No, I need to drink a pop. How many flippin' cold modules do I have now, huh? You suck. Thanks for that, though. I appreciate it. You gave me something, and something's better than nothing. I just, you know, RNG hasn't been nice to me. Another cold shield? Come on. Ah, would have been so great. Yeah, would have been so great. We would have had laughs and laughs. Dear. Cargo drop. There's some more buried technology right over here. I don't think there's going to be another damaged machinery, is there? Why, look. Surely there is. Cold shield? Come on, cold shield, cold shield, cold shield, cold shield. We're now going for a record number of cold shields. Most cold shields ever found in one save. Yep, that should ensure I never get another cold shield again. There's more buried cash. What's this? Even more. 140, 304, 140. What's this? Buried cash. Okay, the buried cash is literally all over the place. Literally all over the place. Profound. Literally all over the place. You can read about it. That's not what literally means in that particular case. Yeah. Spit lose. And 77 nanites. Okay, there was more buried cash. And all I have to do is find it. That's a cargo drop now, so the buried cash isn't going to show up in that direction because of the cargo drop. But the buried cash is showing up over here, so we'll go to this one. Has it been nighttime for hours? Maybe. That's okay. This planet looks pretty good at night. It's not hard to see. A greasy ionizer. And copper, everybody. Okay, hold on. Good. So, okay, we just have emerald. It doesn't want to start because it thinks it still has the other recipe. Now it'll start. Okay. And now I want to put copper in here. Look at all that. Maybe I should pause. Okay, we'll pause for now. Buried cache? Yeah, 268. Any other buried cache? Oh, ancient data structures, buried cache. And they're not really next to each other, even though they look next to each other. We're going this way. You didn't seem to hear me. We're going this way. Right. This way. Yeah. Alright. Smash cog. More copper. Yay! Alright, and where were the ancient data structures? Can I see them from here? How far do I have to go to find the ancient data structures? They're right over here. You have to go far at all. Yep, you don't have to climb that mountain. This valley... Remember when I found this valley at the very beginning? This valley is... God, long. Yeah. It goes on and on, right? I haven't had to climb a big mountain yet, I don't think. Good grief. Good grief. Hang on. Can't see. Can't see at all. Just hold down on the E key and still stuff stops happening. Notice how I haven't gotten any suit slots yet? Really? Wow, it's so disappointed it stopped making that thing go crazy. That's how disappointed. Embarrassed. The game was embarrassed that it didn't give me anymore. Buried cache? No, cargo drop. Buried cache? Yes. Good. Okay. Yep, they're all over the place. The scanner just doesn't like to pick them up if something's in front of it. Ow. Alright, there was oxygen there. Let me grab that oxygen. One oxygen? This could be the difference between life and death. Alright, yeah, now I've got 2 stacks of those, I think. Okay. Drop pod detected is in this direction. And we're just hunting for buried cache at this point. I'll go anywhere. Anywhere for the buried cache. Okay, we're out of buried cache at the moment. That's okay. Let's put some space between here and wherever there is. It's a pop-up. Infield fly roll. Alright. Buried cache? Yes, sirree, Bob. I would also like damaged machinery, please. I feel like damaged machinery is a little more reliable. Maybe not. They're probably equal, right? I've gotten upgrades from both. And I think, right now, I think it's about the same. So after I get to this, I'll look behind me and see if I can find any buried cache. We're kind of going almost up a hill. I really like that valley, so I don't want to go too far up this hill. Yeah, more species records. What? Oops. Tab. Wow. Oh, I missed the species name. 80. How many nanites do I have now? Up to 4,331. Yeah. Nanites are no longer hard to get. I mean, it's just a time thing. Okay. There's gotta be damaged machinery, excuse me. There's gotta be damaged machinery down in here. Right? I see some. Excuse me again. So, what do you say? Cold shield, come on, we're going for the record. Cold shield, cold shield, cold shield. Speaking of deleting stuff, sort by name. I do have 2 stacks of this, and it's fairly worthless. It's not worth less. But do I need 2 stacks of it? You should just sell, because you're gonna need the money for a gun or something, and you're gonna be like 15 grand too short, and you will rue the day. Rue the day. There's some damaged machinery up on the hill, and there's some buried cache. There's 2 damaged machinery up on the hill. Check it out. Hit me. Did you see that? It stopped my jetpack when I grabbed the thing, but I grabbed it from midair. That's the talent that you were looking for. Ooh, a bent pinion. I hate when that happens. Oh, this is lighting up again. It must be the... yeah, it's when this is active. More cadmium. Okay. Damaged machinery. Cold shield. Cold shield. Cold shield. Cold shield. Come on. Come on. I will get extra. Alright. Apparently there's a misunderstanding. I will get extra tech slots if I can have more cold shields. Cold shield. I thought it gave me fuel again. I do think we've hit the record for fuel. Yeah. Alright, so what are we looking at? Right now, I'm going for anywhere buried cache takes me. And I think I see damaged machinery and buried cache over in this direction. Damaged machinery is somewhere in this direction. And this gets me back into the valley. There's the damaged machinery. It's cold outside. I need a cold shield. I'll take this because I could use some more pure ferrite. Oh dear. Okay. Here's some blue stuff, but we're really close to the buried cache. Doo-doo-doo. There may be a couple episodes walking around on a blue planet. I'm just warning you. Rusty splitter. Emerald. Wow. Okay. Rusted metals going into ferrite dust, and I'll turn it into pure ferrite. Thank you so much for your cooperation. And what else do we have left? Jettison pod. Again, like if there's buried cache between here and the cargo drop, it's not going to show me. Same with there. And I just have a feeling that there is. So if I jump out into the middle of the field, we're outstanding in our field. You had to be there. Now it's still a cargo drop, and it's making a liar out of me. Except that's jettison pod. Yep, I'm not seeing any. No, I'm not seeing. What's this? It's a cargo drop. What's this? It's another cargo drop. Okay, well, south is the direction I want to go. So what's that again? Cargo drop? Yeah, but there could be damaged machinery over here. Let me hit up the refiner in a minute. And let's turn this into ferrite dust. I don't think I found a way to increase the amount of ferrite dust, or pure ferrite made with ferrite dust. What was I going this way for? Aimless. There was a thing over here and there could be a thing. Okay, so now we have pure ferrite. Alright. So we're going to put the pure ferrite in the bottom. And then we're going to go down here, and emerald is the biggest bang for the buck. And apparently I can't do that from here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Emerald. Yeah. 1 to 3. Yeah, I can't imagine needing this much chromatic metal anymore, but, you know, I can save it. I've got a storage container. Alright, now that we've made it this far, 71 to there, which could mean damaged machinery over there. And we're looking for buried cache in any direction. Yeah. And, like, what's this? Cargo drop. What's this? Second cargo drop. What's this? Another cargo drop. I'm surrounded by cargo drops. Alright, is there damaged machinery over here? Not seeing it. Nope. I don't want to tag it because... reasons. Damaged machinery anywhere? Not seeing it. Ow. Yep, not seeing it. I could probably use oxygen just because I used oxygen to power up all the jazz at the base. Okay, more buried tech. More of the... there's some damaged machinery right there. Okay, and then I bet from there I can find some more buried caches. Why, I see 2 damaged machineries, because there's nothing smoking on this planet. It's a no smoking planet. And, yeah, so there's damaged machinery down the hill, too. Okay. Well. Cold shield. Come on. You know it. Cold shield. I could get some more rusted metal there, and I can make some more pure ferrite. Photon cannon module. Wow. Thanks for giving me that, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, and as somebody said, there's a non-zero chance that I could get a Viking dagger out of one of these. Or an ion battery. But yeah. Oh, no, this wasn't damaged machinery, it was... Okay, you're just sticking out of the ground. There is other smoky things. So this... There's 1 damaged machinery and there's 1 bad plant. Yeah, I confused it. No, I didn't. Look. Right here. I don't remember approaching from this direction, but sure. Cold shield. Alright. No, but I think I have it. Since I've been saying cold shield, have I gotten a cold shield? No. Proof. Yep. Alright, there's a lot of icons here. And I'm looking for buried cache. There we go. Whoa! Alright, that's no good. Lost beam amplifier. Hey, pure ferrite. Alright. Don't I have, So now I have 196 pure ferrite. I have a lot of chromatic metal. A lot of it. Yeah. There was something else that I could use pure ferrite to make though, so maybe I ought to lay off making chromatic metal out of that stuff. Where's the, my base is in this direction. Where's the suit slot? I don't see it anymore. I mean, it's there, I just don't see it. Let's summon the ship. Whoa. Put you right down here. I need to transfer a bunch of stuff, and we can get another suit slot. It's a big planet. There's plenty of space. Alright. Exosuit. Chromatic metal goes to the starship. More chromatic metal starship. More chromatic metal starship. This. Hyperdrive. Suspicious. Hyperdrive module. It's warp cell. Oh. I mean, okay, I'll leave it because I've got space, okay? But, I mean, that is just terrible. Actually, I have enough space here. I can move this around. Where is the, this is the pulse engine here? Yeah, let's move this over here, because I don't have any, turbo slots. Right. Yeah. Do I have the, did I buy the shell degreaser? I did. I just need another magnetic resonator. Ah, I need to remember that. Yeah. Alright, let's get a suit slot. Alright, where's that, where is it? There it is. How far is it away? Out and back, that's how far. Doo-doo-doo. Easy. And it's another peninsula type thingy. Maybe. Yeah. Not a good place to go hunting. Although I could look for buildings all along here and see if I find anything cool. This is here. Alright, let's see. I want one of these. And I don't think I have any carbon nanotubes on me. Nope. And one of these. And let's get a suit slot. Should tech. Well, let's evaluate the situation, shall we? This was the supercharged slot. Yeah. And I've got a hole right here in tech I don't really need. I could start another row here. I do have... Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put it up in tech. Sorry, right here. Okay. Yep. Alright. And then as far as my inventory, let's sort by name again. Yep. And let's transfer the cold shield to the starship. And this photon cannon to the starship. And this... Oh, jeepers. Yeah. Starship. Regas this thing up. Okay, and then pure ferrite, let's put this back in the exosuit, and then let's grab the rusted metal, which is going to be near the bottom since the suit is second for some reason. Right, and go ahead and make some ferrite dust out of that. Okie doke. And then, inventory sorted by name. Inventory sorted by name. Inventory sorted by name. Let's do buried cache first. Okay? And let's go ahead and remember, I'm doing this because I'm preparing. I'm prepared for permadeath. We're not going to permadeath yet, though. No, I've got stuff I want to finish. I'm having quite a good time with this save, even though it seems like I'm complaining a good deal. Where'd it go? You see where it went? Right here. Oh, hey, no problem. Another suit slot, sure. See any cool buildings while we're here before we move on? I see... Hang on. Thank you. I see... Is there a building over there? There's more buried cache. I saw something, and then there's this building, unknown building here. Okay, hold on. Where'd I park? Easy there. You're surrounded by stuff. Yeah, my ship's gone. Yeah, it's been stolen. There it is. I saw a number of things really close to here that I want to take a look at. I want to hop in the ship for this. It's W, you moron. Okay, we're at 58 minutes, so I'm gonna have to end it. But as soon as the radar comes on, do I see anything interesting? I do not. No. And the building that I saw was over here. What's that red dot? That's the space station. Yeah, because we're looking up in the air. Okay. And I saw a building over here, but I don't think it's anything cool. Oh, there will be an edit at the beginning of this video, so I have a few more minutes. Yeah, just a few more minutes. I'm not seeing any wrecked ships on the old radar, so whatever I saw probably wasn't a thing. But on the scanner, I was seeing buildings all over the place. Oh, that's what I saw right there. See that little crack that looks like it's a landing spot for a ship? Yeah, I got that tree. Okay. So, well, I guess we could fly to the buried cache. There's the other building. Sure, the buried cache is still marked. There's the, that's where I was, right? I think that's where I was. I'm pretty sure. Let's just say yes. And then over here is what? It's an antenna for another... Yeah, sure. I don't have a minor settlement mark. Was this the planet where the minor settlements don't have guns? Was that this place? That buried cache is just gonna stay there. Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna fly to the minor settlement. I'm stuck on the pole. Yep. Yep. So I got two things marked now. Okay. Let's go to the minor settlement. Let's check the radar just real quick as soon as we pop up here. Yep. I'm not seeing any red dots. Nope. I mean, I've got the Minotaur somewhere, so I could just, wow. There we go. Minor settlement, here we come. Yeah, so I could just bring out the Minotaur if I want to find wrecks. It's always fun to find a wreck, you know, without any aids. Yeah. Yeah, just to happen on it. Remember the old straight down technique? What am I looking at? It's very hard to tell. No. I believe I'm seeing plants. Yeah. Star bulb. Mm-hmm. I think that's about it. Alright, so let's go to the minor settlement, which is right over here. There it is. Alright. Well, this episode had a lot in it. Great success, I think. We confirmed that we can see bases created in normal mode. I can use that base because I'm making copper. I'm gonna have so much chromatic metal I'm not gonna know what to do with it. And yeah, this place has guns. But the Loop Scoop Mark II. Loop Scoop Mark II. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I got a better gun. Okay. Alright. Well, that is gonna be it for this time. Now, you can't see me now, of course, but that's a Crescent Nebula, NGC 6888. It's a Wolf-Rayet star that is in the process of self-destructing as they want to do. It's like the end of a smaller star's life. It doesn't do supernova, it just kind of ejects its shell. It's a long story. But anyway, yeah, it's a Crescent Nebula. It kind of looks like a brain in space. Not the most attractive thing, but cool nonetheless. And that was taken with my Newtonian telescope. 600mm Newtonian telescope. Alright, that's it for this time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.